Top of the hour, let's begin with the updates coming in from Canada, because days after its launch, a sign for Shri Bhagavad Gita Park in Canada's Brampton has been vandalized by unknown miscreants. And this is the event that is coming just 10 days after India issued an advisory for the Indian nationals in Canada to remain vigilant, as there has been sharp increase in hate crimes.
Now, the Foreign Ministry has said that it has taken up incidents of hate crimes and also the matter has been taken up with Canada, wherein India has specifically asked for an investigation and an action in this matter. And the perpetrators of these crimes have not been brought to justice so far in Canada, is what has been said by the ministry in a statement.
So getting you further updates with the incident that has been prompted a sharp response from the High Commission, with the Indian authorities calling for its Canadian counterparts to take prompt action on the same. This is now coming to light as yet another attack. There have been back-to-back attacks, what is being cited as hate crimes, especially that target the Hindu community there. And the Indian embassy there has said in Canada that they condemn the hate crime at the Shri Bhagavad Gita Park, and the Brampton mayor has flagged zero tolerance to such acts.
And also the city mayor confirmed the incident on Twitter as well, wherein it was being said that a sign with the park's name was allegedly vandalized, and officials have now ordered a probe into the matter. The mayor also said that we are aware that the recently unveiled Shri Bhagavad Gita Park sign has been vandalized, and we have zero tolerance against such attacks which are currently taking place in different parts of the United States.
So the mayor has been saying, we are showing you the before and after, as well as the signage has been vandalized. And this is Rishabh is with us on the phone line. Rishabh, this was a newly unveiled park that was vandalized, and it has been also confirmed by the mayor that such kind of incidents and acts will not be tolerated.
See, this park was recently renamed. Say a week ago, it was renamed from Brampton chariot to Bhagavad Gita Park to honor the role of Hindu community in getting that city its aura, and the way the Hindu community has helped the city to grow in recent past, and that's why the park was renamed. But this has been vandalized now, and this is not a standalone case. Just weeks ago, the Swaminarayan Temple in Toronto was also defaced with anti-India slogan, if you remember, after prompting the Indian Ministry of External Affairs to issue an advisory. Now, this is not our allegation, but an Indian origin Canadian MP, Chandra Arya,
has a statement for the same has also been issued there. Rishabh, please stay on with us. Mr. Arasan Singh is with us on the phone line. Sir, how do you view this? Multiple attacks there, one after the other, that is being reported, especially targeting the Hindus in Canada.
You have to see the overall pattern as to what happened in Britain, and now it has been happening, so frequently in Canada. In fact, it has become a recurring feature in Canada. And I must say that the main hand behind these events, these kind of activities, is the Pakistan's ISI. And sadly, some of our own people, they have been, recruited by the ISI. There is no doubt about it. That has been the case, right from 70s or 80s. And, well, I can only say that the most wretched lot in this world are the, are the people of Pakistani origin who are in the European countries and the Western countries like Canada. I say this with great deal of understanding and responsibility. They are the ones who have been orchestrating this, and they have been, as I said, sadly they have been successful in roping in some of our anti-nationals who have forgotten their roots, or they have no emotional connect with their motherland. And well, I mean, the government did a very good thing by issuing an advisory. And I'm sorry to say that Trudeau is anything but a statesman.
But also, as far as this incident is concerned, this is just a continuation of the hate crimes on Hindu temples, the incident which we witnessed a few weeks back as well. India has once again condemned as for what happened in the Bhagavad Gita Park. But what do you think needs to be done in addition besides taking this matter with the specific authorities?
I think, taking up this issue with the government hasn't helped much, because the proclivities of, Mr. Trudeau is very well understood. While he may promise action, but that we haven't seen happening so far. Now, we also should remember that you are almost a world power. And as a world power, we need to take up this issue on more forcefully and vigorously on all international forums.
Right.
And as Sanatanis, we have to assert that look, we are the ones who matter. We are the ones who matter. I'm sorry to say, I'm not speaking on religious lines or sectarian lines. But
no, obviously, sir, because there is a significant Indian population that resides in the state of Canada there, and such kind of hate crimes, what is being called, have been reported back to back. Certainly, it is when it comes to the Canadian authorities that need to live up with their promises when they say that such acts will not be tolerated. Mr. Arasan Singh, sir, thank you very much for joining in. Manjinder Singh Sirsa sahab is with us also on the phone line. Sir, good morning. एक और hate crime सामने नजर आता हुआ दिख रहा है सर कनाडा में. But sir, it is also coming at a time जब कनाडा के लोअर हाउस ने एक रेजोल्यूशन पास किया है to call November as the Hindu Heritage Month, sir.
See, we need to understand one point. Why Canadian government is unable to stop this? Because they are not serious on this issue. It is not the first time this happened there. The vandalism of Hindu temples or various other Indian properties, may it be a statue of Mahatma Gandhi or various other things, have been vandalized time and again there in Canada. Why so? Because Canadian government is actually soft on those people who are trying to create this kind of a hate there in Canada. And those hate mongers are not taken seriously. So this is the reason. And I must tell you one thing, one day Canada will also face the same situation in their own country if they will not stop this kind of activities right away, right now.
But also, sir, how is the Indian government viewing these incidents, which is, of course, as we just mentioned, that this incident is not of the first kind which we are witnessing. In fact, such incidents have increased specifically in the United States. So how is the Indian government also planning to take up that matter, perhaps because the urgency is to send a strong message and put an end to such incidents?
No, it is time and again the matter has been taken up by the highest authorities here in India. But as I told you, they are getting soft. I don't know for what reasons they are a bit soft on this kind of agenda. And that is the reason that these kind of hate crimes are getting more and more day by day there. But one thing is for sure that the Indian government is serious about this. The highest discussion will be taken up with at the highest level by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and also by the Honorable Minister also. And it has already apprised them in many past instances, may it be in Brampton or in other parts of the country.
Right, sir.
But this time also government will take up at the highest level. But then government of Canada need to understand what is the problem they're going to face and what will be the repercussions of all this kind of crime which is happening there on their soil.
Absolutely, sir, because explanation has been sought and action against the perpetrators is also something that has been sought by the government of India. Therefore, an advisory has also been issued, especially when it comes to the Indian community, a significant Indian community that resides in Canada. Sirsa Saab, thank you very much for joining in. This is yet another incident that has been reported of a hate crime coming from Canada. Let's move on.